episode 39. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. TV Tokyo! Alright, now we're gonna be looking fancy as hell. Actually, can't wait to see her fantasy. I don't think anyone likes scary things, though. Okay, now that's more of a realistic and not like when it comes to math. Hey, if Amora actually did try singing, who knows? You may actually be able to pull it off. I wonder if she's actually tried it before. Because, hey, you never know. If she actually bought... Oh, snap. That could be the trigger of her memories. Hey, I wonder if it's the actual hero or if it's a fantasy version of Hero too. That's what I'm wondering. Alright, so she has snippets of the original Momori in her personality. Because she bowed only out of habit. Oh, that puppy's so cute. Aww. But honestly, though, it's like what Alice said, though, when it comes to, like, Momori. She doesn't really need to do all of this, because Momori herself is an actual good person. Aww. And now she's starting to see the shoot at the other fruit, too. Oh! Finally, we're seeing her talk to someone that isn't Hero. Alright, good, good. Because, yeah, a world where you have everything you want without struggling for it, it ain't gonna feel earned, it ain't gonna feel gratifying. I like how she actually, oh, shit. Yo, and I wonder if that's gonna end up being her legendary card. At least the base form of it. I have a bad feeling about this chick because considering what happened with Rowan in episode 37 and 8, yeah, I don't think things are going to end up peachy fine. At least not at the immediate moment for Momori. Oh, that's actually a pretty cute name. And I like her charismatic nature too. Oh boy, action's about to start! I'm assuming that that's some... Oh wait, I wonder what Alice is doing there though. I kind of do hope they give Alice her own episode. I don't want to just rush through. She is one of Shadowverse's best characters. It'd be a disappointment if we rush to Alice and Lucia's stuff. Kai and Kazuki, I'm like, eh. They could skip their stuff and I wouldn't mind too much, but if they skip on Alice and Lucia, I'd be pissed. I'm assuming she tried to fight against them and she lost. And she's gonna... Or never mind. It might actually have a twist to it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind... Yo, I actually wouldn't mind Mori stepping up to the task and gaining a bit more responsibilities and doing something that doesn't... Aww. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing her actually tackle something on that would just involve utilizing her Shadowverse deck. That would actually be a nice change of pace for the series. Because not every single problem in Shadowverse needs to be resolved through playing a card game. And this actually is a unique way of mixing it too, because We didn't see Hiro actively try to help out Rowan, but you were seeing Mamori actually try to help out Arisa. I actually do like it. At least makes for a lot of nice writing. Oh. Aww. Da-na-na-na-na. Yo, the music is pretty dang good. And down! And look! Going! You can definitely tell the animators care more about Mamori than freaking Hiro because they only make Hiro's episodes show up if it's a really dang amazing opponent. Damn, the singing is pretty well done. And it's even lip synced too. Reason why I'm impressed is I'm watching actually two idol animes. Geki Idol, and I'm also watching. No, seriously, the animation quality went up because even Arisa's face looks like they have much more detailed features. I've seen Geki Idol, and I'm currently seeing Idol Pride, and this animation quality, when it came to like Mori singing, it looks better than those two animes, and those two animes are freaking dedicated Idol series. What the fuck? Something about that. No, like I'm giving Shadowverse absolute praise, but it just feels wrong that the non-idol animes having idol scenes is better than the currently airing idol anime. I'm just kind of shocked there. Although Geki Idol's animation quality is actually getting a bit better though each episode. I like the Kawaii U marks in the eyes too. Oh. Alright. Yes, it's coming back. Kind of makes me wonder if they're going to go like that tag duel route. Oh, never mind. I guess she's going to be infected with darkness, and now she's going to have to duel her in a Shadowverse match. Yeah, that's got to be it. It's going to kind of be like, oh. Got the yandere face right now. I mean, it is Shadowverse. Everything in this series must be resolved through dueling. No, seriously, like the moment Ariza got possessed, she looks amazing. Like, no joke. Yo, they actually utilized the opening song. Yes, now that's badass. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, you know, they haven't actually used the opening. Okay. It's actually pretty dang impressive. Hell, they don't even give Hiro this treatment. He's the main character in the series, but I'm not going to blame him. I mean, if I'm talking about characters, Memorialis and Lucy are infinitely more interesting than Hiro. And I'm assuming that all the other characters, once they face their counterparts, they're going to also fight the Dark or the Antel versions of their decks. You can definitely tell Riza's trying to fight it. Huh. But is that really? Oh. So yeah, pretty much the same as Rowan then. True. I mean, Mamori can make the difference if she actually beats Alice. She can utilize her legendary card again, and she can try fixing what's broken. It ain't absolutely hopeless. Yeah, I mean, it isn't. Now Lava has like the serious theme again. Hey, the fairy on the right kind of looks like a Pokemon. Like, no joke. In a good way, though. Like one of those cool looking Pokemon. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, that just means Mori is gonna. She should be trying to end this match, and at the very least, before the full effects of the amulet can activate. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ariza is gonna draw. Oh no, not the Kawaii monster. But I wouldn't be surprised if she has a card that can speed up the abilities of the amulet. Because that's how it usually goes in Shadowverse. Whenever someone uses amulets, they usually have cards that can just speed the process up. Didn't I really just say that earlier, though? Oh shit, now I'm just acting like an absolute masochist. I actually like this, like the irony, like the moment she says that you can tell she's in pain because she's probably slowly realizing who she originally is, too. Oh. That's a pretty dang nifty ability right there. Yes, finally some damage on her. Depends on the truth, though. Because in some situations, when you say the truth too late, yes, it's worthless, but if you say it in time, it can actually have big effect. Just really depends on the circumstances. And I wonder if it's going to be a trump card. You know, something I'm noticing about... Oh! He's just laying waste to her field. Oh, we're just going badger the thing, but hey, you know what? I actually love this. Because with Rowan, it didn't have the oh shit factor when he was dueling hero. Erasa, she does, though. Considering the fact that we actually did see her try to take on that shadowy creature, this actually has much more effect than the Hero vs. Rowan match for that specific reason. So that I do have to give it credit for. Archer. That's a pretty dang... I'm assuming that's probably the class of the creature, though, that was shown off in the mid-episode credit. Hey, you know, they haven't actually used that in the series yet. They haven't actually used the whole deck out feature, because that's something that actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Utilizes sometimes, where you can win or lose a match by decking out your opponent. At least when it comes to its anime version. I wouldn't mind if Shadowverse actually does that. And that's actually what I like about Mori, too. She's realizing that gain achievements... And you know what? Nothing wrong with being ordinary. But that's where she's wrong, though. She's actually awesome in her own way because, honestly, she helped act as a motivating factor to Alice. And on top of that, she hits it off. Aww. Yeah, the actual one is coming back. Oh, yeah. No, seriously, out of all the decks, honestly, the deck that Mori uses actually is one of the most durable decks. I am surprised that Alice's manager didn't get a fairy deck for Alice. I'm just saying because Mori's cards, they're just overall got more cutesy features. Yeah, you would think that a reason. Oh, okay. So there would have still been a purpose because I was that. So you would think a reason would have read up on the effects of Memori's cards, but if it has a, if she can still do that drawback, then yeah, that's a pretty dang good a bit, pretty good play there. What the fuck? Okay, now that card is broken. Dang. The one has one more point. Well, one more defense, and considering the fact that it is Shadowverse, she is now enabled Goddess mode for Memorial because in this series, whenever a character has a motherfucking one defense left, it sets the opposition up for failure. But at the same time, though, Momori does have to acknowledge her finer qualities too, though. She can't just live throwing us up under the bus figuratively like that the rest of her life. I just love how she went from like super serious to now the super kawaii form. But hey, you know what? It fits. It fits in this instance because you can tell with the softening feature she's trying to get Ariza back to her side. Oh. Only 16 left and she's done. Oh wait, so has she figured it out that Riza is the legendary card that she utilized a few episodes ago then? No, she probably has. Oh fuck, and the issue is she only has one defense left, Mori, so she might actually lose the match. Because Momori's fucked if he draws any card that can directly attack Momori's leader. Woo! Man, I'm just thankful it's just that. Okay, now she's screwed. Okay, well, okay, good. Woo! But regardless, at least that's better than Memori keep leaving herself exposed for her leader to be attacked, and she at the very least stalls for one more turn. Yeah, but that's what's to say the deck still doesn't have any cards to beat her left yet. Exactly. Although in saying that, when Mori says I believe in you, I kind of wish they would have shown a little bit more of a reason though, you know? Because Mori hasn't known Ariza enough to be saying that. And I actually like that straight up where Mori doesn't even pretend to have false courage and she actually mentioned some of her faults as to like feeling fear and all that kind of stuff because it's realistic, especially considering a girl of her age. Yo, now it's got the ED team. Oh shit! Now shit's about to get lit. Fuck yes. Okay, now Arisa jinxed herself. Whenever Curtis like, that's not gonna save you. In the Shadowverse series, they get wrecked afterwards. Oh, damn! Yeah, she ain't gonna be able to walk away from that. Yes, save evil version of this and he says save. And I'm kind of glad at the very least that Issa said that, because out of all the characters that would be told that they're strong, it has to be Mori, because she doesn't have a lot self-confidence in herself. Oh. But the thing is, the real Mori isn't... Oh. Aww. And you know, that's something I actually like about this episode more than the Hero and Rosen ones, because at the very least here, you actually do feel the connection between Momori and Ariza. Aww. Oh no. I actually want to see Ariza more. Alright, good. I hope she puts that back on her head again, because it isn't Mori without that clover on her head. Hell yes! And you know, this is good. Is she gonna say Shadowverse? Oh, okay. Hey, you know what? She's young. Ain't no one... Hell, even older people don't realize who they're good at sometimes. So it's realistic. Alright, only 5 left. Finally! I hope Alice is next, though. With the way they've been building her up, it's gonna be a doozy. And I wouldn't be surprised if Alice realizes deep down she... Oh, damn, that was quick. I was hoping we would have had at least a conversation between Momori and Hiro. But you know what? I'm not going to be greedy. Aww. I actually like how they compliment each other there. Finally! Yes! And actually wouldn't mind more exploration about Alice's personality, too. But overall, though, I gotta say, even though, yes, I would have loved to have seen more interaction between Ariza and Alice, because let's just think about it. At least in episode 37, Hiro had at least 2 episodes with Rosen. This episode, you really only got Ariza with 1 episode, and that's kind of felt it was a bit... Here's the thing. The episode didn't have the opening and ED, but it still felt rushed. I really wish that Ariza would have had, at the very least, 2 episodes, because I think it would have further helped emphasize the bond between the two. I would have loved to have maybe seen Ariza's thoughts more on the situation, because at least with Rosen, we got to see his perspective on things. We got to see that he was a cold, a battle-hardened warrior, full of duty. With Ariza, yes, we know she's dutiful, but we didn't get the full load with her like we did with Rosen. So that's where I felt this episode went a bit too quick sometimes. But in saying that, Ariza's personality still makes an impression at the very least. Just wish we had more of her. But on the plus side, though, at least we do get some character development from Mori where she doesn't try to pussyfoot. She knows straight up that she doesn't know who she truly is, but she wants to figure it out someday. And I do like how we see her gain enough willpower to realize that the idol stuff isn't for her, and she is who she is. And I like that. I think it's a positive message that you shouldn't try to be something you aren't. But in saying that, I felt the series already kind of had that message when Momori and Alice were dueling the Joubert sisters, though. I understand they had to do it to progress the plot and all that. But I just felt like this message was already given to us in some of the previous episodes, at least in my personal opinion. But overall, it still presented it pretty well. Just had to give my 2 cents on that. Because when it comes to Momori, I mean, boy, I guess she did grow. Just not as much as I would have liked. But, in saying that, I do like the bond she had with Teresa, though, where she was trying to help her out. Thought that was pretty dang badass. So in saying that, while it may not have like loads of character development from Morty, it did give her a cool feat, and she has another win resume. So that's why, even though there were some things uneven about this episode narratively, I thought the positives way outweighed the negatives. Now, where this episode really shines was the visual quality, from like the dynamic facial expressions of Morty when she was dueling, to Teresa when she was going absolutely insane with the yandere expressions. I was like, damn! That looks, I mean, it looked amazing. You can definitely tell the animators, they went to work. And that's why overall I have to compliment them on their efforts, because everything just had a nice visual punch to it. And another thing that I also had going for it too, aside from the nice visual punch, I do like how for this episode, at the very least, it's stronger just by the fact that even though, yes, there were some bits in the Shadowverse match where there were some stills, for the most part, every conversation sequence between Ariza and Alice, it looked gorgeous. And then like the super realistic facial expressions on Ariza when she became tented, it was just constantly breathtaking. So that's why I gotta give the animators full praises here, because they earned it. Artwork was gorgeous too. Love the vocal performances, and that's why, if I had to rate this episode overall, it's gonna get a high 8.75 out of 10 score from me. And I'm definitely pumped to see what they're gonna do next, because Alice is my favorite character in the series by far. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about more action or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe if you do not want to miss my Shadowverse episode 40 reaction, because I'm definitely going to be reacting to that. And I hope you all have a great, safe, and wonderful day, everyone. And thank you so much for watching my video. Bye-bye.